Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another Twin Mirror stream. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a Sunday evening or a Monday morning, depending on your time zone. Well, we'll just continue with where we left yesterday. I am really curious on how the game is, where the story is going on. Before that, let me just have a look at all the settings and all. Seems like everything seems to be fine. I actually had to start a bit late. You know why? The camera stopped working. I was like, what the heck is happening with the camera? And yeah. And hey Swappy, good morning, how are you? And the game is being weird all of a sudden. Working today, Swappy? What happened? I have no idea what happened with the camera. It actually stopped working. Some service stopped working, then I restarted the system and everything. Still it wasn't working, and then I opened up a different software called Chroma Cam. It said that some service is not working, and then that service started and the camera started working fine. I was like, what the heck is happening there with the camera? But yeah, that's alright. The camera and everything is working fine now, so that's good. So let's just continue with the game. Yep, you're working. Awesome. Monday morning blues, right? Let's continue with the story. Yesterday we left with where did I leave? Oh, let me change the scene there. Okay, there you go. Alright, so we were supposed to go into somebody's house. Am I going through here? Yes, we are going through here.
The last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all.
Anna's place got robbed or somebody
It's fine,
broke in?
Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
Dr. Sarmbala, Joe could help. Yeah, let's just go with Joe.
You know, Anna, Joe's pretty sharp for an old man who can't walk.
That's right. And Sam here's got a good mind for a fool-headed kid.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment.
Come on.
The police will
she
be
just
here
wants to
soon.
be alone with us.
I'm just bellyaching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
She just wants to be alone. She doesn't want her dad nearby.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right?
Of
Anna's
course.
brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough
Let me
to
know
know
the
when
stream
things
and the
ain't
sounds
right.
are all good.
You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe,
All good from your
I
side?
don't
Awesome.
know. Should
She's
I...
all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Oh man.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt.
I know,
can't
right?
promise something like that. I don't know what might happen.
He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise?
Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
Fine. Let's just go with the promise.
I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on
Oh,
this.
glad we did that.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing.
All
I'm
right.
heading inside. See how bad it is.
I'm not really sure how the wheelchair works on a muddy, rainy surface.
I need to get in there eventually.
Did he
Maybe
leave
I should
already?
look around the property first.
Alright, let's have a look. Could be rubber, mud, grass, make it harder to tell. I don't know, I can't check that. Why did he go all of a sudden? All so fast? Did he go inside? Me confusions. I can't go through this door. Wow. I like the graphics though. The graphic looks amazing.
It's bugs. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick.
Man, look at those graphics. Look at that. Holy crap. If only other games, well, some games had these kind of graphics.
It was great to come back from work, sit down, and read until the sun went down. Anna and I spent our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations.
Is that all? And look at the water. That looks awesome. I mean, look at that. How cool would it be to have a house near something like this, or staying in here? Planted within the last year, doing well, making his green thumb. Okay. Something here. Paint bucket. And I'll put a lot of elbow grease into the house. Oh, alright. Garage, garden shed. Looks intact, so nothing has been done in here. Nothing has been touched outside. So what happened inside? Who broke in? Wheelchair ramp built for after Joe's accident. Funeral bouquet.
Sent from a mourner. Anna probably couldn't handle taking it inside.
Yep, looks like that. Faded a day or so ago, and hasn't picked them up. So Swappy, how was your Division 2 going on? Are you still continuing?
Shattered glass. This is how whoever it was broke into the house.
Good, doing some missions on main mission. Awesome. Didn't get much time yesterday evening. Ah, that's okay. Take your time. Do it. Yeah, you don't need to hurry. Watching football in F1. Ooh, did you look at that crash?
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her.
And that was scary, right? What are we doing?
Anna?
I know, right?
Anna, are you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no.
But I'm sure those outfits that are
She
given...
needs you, buddy.
Or they wear for the
Needs
F1.
me? I don't even think she knows I'm here.
No, I didn't watch that. I actually saw some of the highlights and all that. In that, I saw that crash. Man, that crash was so scary. But yeah, the outfit they wear for that F1 actually prevents them from burning up, right? Helped in the fire. Yeah. So that was like a protection for them. The crash through the barrier was very bad. Oh, of course. The car split into two. Wow. Who would have thought the car was split into two? And how did that... The Halo survived his life, yeah. Ah, man. He's lucky. He's very lucky. The car is supposed to split like that. Yeah, but I've never seen that before happen in other crashes. Usually the tires and everything break up and all that, but splitting into two, that was the first time I have actually seen that as the first time. But yeah, let's well, he's alive and doing well. They have designed it in that way to reduce forces on driver. That would be, yeah, makes sense though. Makes sense that they designed it. Yeah, since first time in 19 or something. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I saw that he even posted some images. The driver, I forgot the name of the driver. Some starts with the S or something. Pre-2000 he wouldn't have survived. Exactly. That's what I mean. I mean, before you never had that kind of options, right? Yeah, lucky for him. And he just walked out of the fire like it was nothing, right? And there are haters for Halo. Why? Well, let's not get into why there are haters. But yeah, let's resume the game.
What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here.
Why
I'm
is
not
he
sure how a
giving
drink will make her
advices?
feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries.
Okay. We're not talking to Anna. Yep, adrenaline probably. Acetic with her safety. Yeah, continue the game. Good that he survived. Yep. Okay, so this is how the thing, the guys, the person who were broken to this place. So let's have a look. New perspective.
Hannah always was more interested in people than cold hard
Each year,
facts.
Greenmount Primary School showcased new talent in an art contest amidst a jungle of creativity. One particular piece caught my eye, a cryptid figure that refused to reveal its true nature to me. Unable to pierce the paper, young Timothy Brown had to step it. It's interactive, he said, pointing at the pub. You have to fold it out, one layer after another. The truth revealed itself. The cryptid slowly gave way to a map of base Basswood. If you think you've seen it all, take a moment to take a look at what the new generation has to say. You might be surprised. I was. Dear Miss Miller, my dad says writing... wait, what? My dad says writing thank you letter is what you do when someone is nice. So I hope you like mine. I would like to thank you very much for how you wrote about me. I don't know why you thought my drawing was worth taking about over the others. Worth taking? Or was talking? Okay, fine. But it was very, very nice of you to talk about it. My dad put your article on the fridge and circled my name. I'm kind of scared. Some people might have gone and seen it and been disappointed, but maybe not. If I ever win another art contest, I will tell you. Sincerely, Timothy Brown. Nice. Cool.
I'm not surprised Anna keeps this letter. I'd keep it too.
Okay, that is medical bills.
Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough. Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go.
You know, before doing anything, I always prefer to check out all the things available in here so that
cheesy action movies,
I don't miss any of
dark
these.
thrillers, and human rights. The melting pot of Anna.
Interesting. She always needed to make her space her own. Anna's posters. The placeholders poster. Anna might be their biggest fan.
Anna always wanted to take me to concerts. They were just never my thing.
I don't know what is that noise. Something clashing against each something. Okay, I don't know.
I got this for Anna's birthday after she mentioned wanting to travel more.
So nothing in that. Before we go into the mind space, let's look at all the stuff around here. There's a mind space thing there. Let's not talk to Anna now yet. Let's look at the mind space first before we do anything else. Oh, there's something here. Books, mostly sociology, history, and writing manuals, same as before. The mess fix. Should we do that?
This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it.
Alright, let's do the fix thingy. Then see how that goes.
There.
Alright, so since we have done that, what do we have in here? Anna's Vinyls.
I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better.
Why was the National Recording Registry in certain genre? Music sheets. Wait, what is that? Under that, the song Anna played at the week Nick's favorite. Belonged to her mother, thankfully survived the break-in.
Good thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her mother.
Oh man. Alright, let's go into the mind space thingy. That's so bright. There's a pool table. What else do we have? We don't see anything else.
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
I don't know what's happening.
I've never even had my car broken into. It's hard to imagine how she feels.
Alright, let's get some water. Oh, those places, Oh. Let's not talk to him now, we'll talk to him later on. Let's look at all this stuff.
Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in?
Something seriously happened.
She's not gonna want something cold. Always said cold drinks are for parties. Even when he messed up, Nick always found the right words.
You're right, I have been understand things have been wait, I can't read that. Things have been pretty messy at work lately. You don't have to forgive me, but if you'd like to invite me to a concert, I would just leave these two here, please. P.S. There might be some pepperoni rolls in the fridge. Ah, interesting. Tickets.
Anna's favorite band. Smooth as always, Nick.
Yep. Alright.
Anna always wanted to visit France, but life is just too strange for me there.
Alright, nothing in here. What else can I look at? nothing else in here. Okay. Pantry. Oh.
She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry. It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes?
No.
Nothing in there. All right. There's nothing in here. I can't do anything. Closet. Closet. Open.
Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks.
Cool. Chocolate. Which one do you have?
She used to drink this every day in middle school. Brings her back to being 10. Her go-to soft drink. She actually likes to drink this stuff straight. Could do.
Don't stress about what drink you bring her. It's just bringing it that matters.
People in film noirs always offer a stiff drink in times like this. Might work.
Alright. Can I actually go back? Come on.
On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping.
I don't know
Yes,
who this
I am.
guy is.
Yes, you are. Thanks.
Now I can't talk to him at all. Crap. He vanished. Now I can't talk to him. I can't open this closet either. Jeez, that's why. Oh, actually I can.
What are you waiting for? Bring it to her already. Cleaning up that broken frame and glass might help. Out of sight, out of mind.
No, it's a present situation, but I don't know who this guy is. He's just an imagination. He's from his imagination. So, you know. Now, how do I bring? Give a drink. Is the drink in his hand? Where is the drink though? Is it in his pocket? The thing is, whenever he sees the mind space, it's something different. I have no idea what it is. You know, the from the Life is Strange
Finally, there.
series has some weird stuff, right? So it's similar to that. There's some kind of mystery taken down after Joe Sison. He wanted to put it back. Alright, that sound was getting annoying to me. We played a half hour of that game. Yeah. So you know how there is kind of mystery in it, right? Those weird stuff that happens and some magical stuff. So the DONTNOD publishers, these are the publishing developers of the game. They always have some kind of mystery in the game. Something happening there.
Here, might take the edge off.
That's magic.
That's
it
sweet.
came. That cup.
I'd assumed you'd
came.
already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick, my house,
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
my stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break into my house? God, I can't help but being pissed at Nick for being dead. It makes no sense. It's all just a lot. I used to feel safe here, and
I
now...
think I picked the wrong choice.
Sorry, Thanks, Sam.
It's all right. A lot has happened in the last few hours.
Should I have picked the other choice? Give her the drink.
Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
Fine.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
Let's go with you and me both.
Tell me about it. I should have stayed back in Connecticut. This town doesn't want me here. Coming back, facing all that aggression, being covered in blood, possibly accused of murder. Did you really have to make it about you?
Yes. Because we had to change the topic.
This hasn't been easy for you either. This all sucks. I'm just so... This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights. At the bar or the fishing shack. Come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
What?
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her.
Alright. We are both to blame. Let's go with I deserve that.
You're right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is your fault. I'm just lashing out. It's just having you in the house, it's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
Face it, Sam. If you had paid attention, you'd have known she wasn't going to say yes.
I didn't listen to you. The timing was off. Let's go with you didn't want me. I didn't listen to you. Which one do you think should I choose? I'm not sure what I want to choose in here now. What do you say, Swappy? What do I go for? The timing was off, you didn't want me, I didn't listen to you. Shall we do Inky Pinky Ponky? I'm not really sure what to pick. Timing was off, you didn't want me, I didn't listen to you. Let's go with timing was off. She okay, let's go with D.
I wasn't the one you really needed. You wanted someone like Nick, didn't you?
Of course not. I chose you at the time and I'd never take it back. That's not why I said no. You knew I didn't want to get married.
Yeah, see, I don't know which one was the right answer.
I told you before, I never liked the idea. Never wanted a ring. When you asked, I just thought I was with someone who didn't know me. That terrified me. And then it ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed
Hey
as my
Panda, welcome.
relationship with you.
How are you? Long time.
The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
Yep, a long time. How are you doing today, Panda? Okay, so I don't know what to answer in this one too, so you're doing fine. I'm doing great. I'm just playing this game, which is supposed to be released on December 1st. It's still an unreleased, officially it's an unreleased game. But yeah, I just got access to that, so I'm just playing that. Let's ask him. I have no idea. I just bought it, pre-ordered it before, and it showed up in my library, and I was able to install and play it.
She's feeling guilty about what happened. She shouldn't bear that burden alone.
It wasn't your fault. Yeah, let's go with it wasn't your fault. I'm not Nick. It wasn't doomed.
It wasn't your fault that Nick closed himself off. No one makes someone distant, especially someone like Nick. It must have been on his side. He was dealing with something dark. I know that's why I closed people off. I never spoke to Nick again after leaving town.
It doesn't matter anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean...
Of course. Let's go with of course.
I want to know who killed Nick as much as you do.
Let's get the asshole who did this behind bars. It's the only thing we can do for Nick now. I just keep bouncing back from terrified to angry.
That is very understandable.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment.
Yep, sure.
Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
So what's
Thanks,
new,
Sam.
Panda? What are you doing these days? Look around upstairs. Alright. Anything new with any new games you got for the sale? 2 mementos for Nick. I didn't pick it up. Oh, never mind. I'll just go up and look around. We already looked at that, all these things. Alright, we have already looked at this. Let's just go up. You're trying the new map mods, row map and row X and rust map. Awesome. How is it? Have you already tested it out? I don't have anything in here. Okay, that's a door in here. Okay, that's something in here. Okay, let's start from the bathroom. Oh, that's a room there again. Just downloaded, looking for lure in Wombat's video. Why are you looking for that in the Wombat's video? You could always look it up on for ROX and Rust map, right? Yeah, you can just look at the Rust map or ROX website. They have the load order there. Nick was very moved in. Mirror message, watch your back. Huh.
As if her week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting.
Alright, nothing there, right? I did not miss anything there. Hopefully. Let's just have a look around once again. That's the door to the other room, so we'll come to that later on. Nothing in the water closet.
It looks like Joan's using this room now. Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed over. Not your standard thief. Too destructive. Oh, maybe trying to send a message? This used to be her old bed. First thing she bought when she settled in.
Alright, we have a mind space in here thingy happening, so let's have a look at that. Before that, let's have a look at all these things.
Mr. Unicorny. Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born.
Okay, so that is John's doll, or... Okay. Obviously kid's desk, but still ransacked. John's homework smart, but easily distracted. Let's have a
Got
look
the
at
A,
that.
corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date.
Interesting. Closets. Can we actually John's things? I haven't fully searched. Yeah, nothing to do in here. Let's just go for that mind space there. Come on, beds. Wine Palace! Is that the only bed? Okay, let's look at that memory.
Come on, work, you piece of junk. I know you're awake.
That's crazy mind space. Yeah, I know, right?
No, I'm not.
Then how are you talking?
I'm a celebrated sleep talker.
Come on, get up. I need your help.
This is from the same developers of Life is Strange series.
Did you try
Panda.
rebooting it? That's honestly all I got.
I have tried that. If I don't get this done by noon, Walter won't run the article. What do I do?
Okay. Let me see it.
Thank you. It just won't respond to anything. Do you want a back rub while you work?
As your hero, it's the least you could do.
I'll do more than that, my white knight.
Oh, you will, my princess of the typefaces.
Of course.
Why is he so white? I know, right? Okay, that's all with that memory. Nothing there to see. Nothing there to see. Alright, what is there? Picture Joe's first birthday after the accident. Okay.
I remember taking this photo. God, seeing it like this. Not what Anna needed.
Okay, so I have to go through that.
Huh.
Let's
She never used to lock it.
Let's go through the bathroom. That door. There's another door there, right? So, yep.
Why is it so dark in here?
Okay, let's see if we can open the door first. Can we do anything with the door? Nope. Alright, so let's have a look around. See what is going on in here. Yes, he is also from India. He's in Bangalore, right? Search cupboard. Anna's stuff is still there. It's dark in here because all the windows are shut. If only I could open that up. Or the drapes. Oh, by the way, Swampy, did you know today I was looking at the some of the maps, and there's somebody actually working on a Mumbai Goa map for ETS2.
This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was.
Tapestry.
I asked Anna what this was
Ooh,
once,
looks...
and she laughed at me. I still don't know what it is.
There's a Mumbai to Goa map being worked on. Somebody's working on a map for ETS2.
I guess Anna must have left it on, but she had her laptop with her.
I just saw that.
Nick's?
I just saw that in the thing that the author, he's from India, of course, but he was working on the map before, but he stopped it in between, and right now I think that person started working on it again, and I just saw that there was a VIP version, you know, sorry, not VIP, the VIP work in progress version for that. I was like, ooh, nice. Let's see if something happens with that map though.
This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was.
I'm not sure if Swappy knows about that either. Alright, let's inspect that. Transfer.
Huh? Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Wait, that's a transfer? There's something going on. Oh no 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 no!
Ah!
Oh crap! Oh crap! What, the guy is still in there?
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
You're AFK for... Oh, I was talking that there's a map mod from Mumbai to Goa being worked on. I think it's a work in progress. I just saw that on some website. I forgot where. Today morning I was looking at the map mods. I saw somebody actually unpaused or started continuing the work from Mumbai to Goa. Of course, the guy is from Mumbai. Or from India, maybe. I don't know. So I thought that you guys were aware of that or not. I'm sure Panda is not aware of that. So I was just talking to him. I was not sure if you are aware of it, Swappy. That's why I'm asking if you know something about that. Find Nick's secrets. Find the man who conned me.
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the Basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't. Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Hello?
Oh.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back.
Crap.
I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
You're not aware, you didn't explore forest much, that's good. Oh yeah, if that person managed to do it, Mumbai to Goa roads would be great. I imagine so. Hopefully he puts in a lot of details in that.
Nick's fishing shack. A lot of memories here.
So which place am I in from? No, I don't go to US. I have never been to the US. I'm originally from Nagpur, but I have never been to the US ever. I've been to other countries, but not to the US yet. I was supposed to go to the US in the month of March, April, May and June, like yeah, something like that, for like 3 to 4 months. But that got cancelled because of the pandemic and all that. Oh, so I'm just back staying in India right now. Alright, let's continue that. Sorry.
Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
Alright, Swappy. Have a good meeting. See you in a bit.
Joan rides this bike everywhere.
Oh, the bike is
Which
here.
is impressive with how far away everything is out here.
So
What's it
John is
doing
here? Huh. Must be John is in here. Pine Palace! Okay, what are we doing in here? What do we have other than this?
You know, fishing's a lot like life. Practice, patience, and perseverance hooks you the big one.
Dad, not everything is a life lesson.
Actually, I was talking to Muley here.
Oh, that's fine. He's got a lot to learn.
You know, I'm better at fishing and life than you are.
Whatever you say, Muley.
Aw, worms are so cute.
You sure are, Bud. Can you hook me another one? Can't catch a fish without bait.
I don't want to hurt it.
Come on, it's just a worm.
Here, Bug, just hand them over and I'll bait it.
No! I'd be an accomplice then.
Don't worry about it. The point of fishing isn't to catch anything anyways.
So what's the point of fishing then? Just to have spend time and all that, right? And look at that. Jeez. Used to make John's first to s'more. She didn't finish it, okay?
I remember teaching Bug how to roast marshmallows. Hers turned out great. Mine were always burnt.
Alright. Okay, so... nothing in here. I don't know what's happening. Is John in here? John. Oh, crap. Cutscene.
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Wait, what the heck?
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
The kid is being weird, oh yeah. Shouldn't open up to your mom. Don't make the mistake I made. You can always count on me. Alright, let's go with the D one.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time, and then she's too out of it. And never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others.
Wow.
My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around
Yeah,
here.
her dad actually died a week ago, so...
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial.
something like
She's
that.
scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
Trust me, I'm investigating. Yeah.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
Oh, so I'm mistaken and you did question people? Or did you just say all those dumb things adults say that don't mean anything?
They wouldn't have told me anything interesting.
Or you were just like them.
Whoa.
This place is full of gutless, patronizing adults.
Whoa.
And I'm sick of this dumb little town. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think.
Holy crap.
Not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
We have talked about this. Of course we have talked. Something with insects. Yeah, let's go with that.
You like insects? How about someone who studies them? Would you like to be an entomologist? Go around the world, collecting bugs.
You remember? Yeah, bugs are cool. That does sound fun.
You can leave Basswood that way, but you can't do it without finishing school. It won't be easy, but it's better than just wandering out in the dark. Focus yourself on your goals. I know your father
Nice
would be
choice,
proud
right?
of that.
Yeah.
You're just telling me what I want to hear. Or what you think I want to hear.
But she is still crazy.
I just want the truth. For once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going! And you can't stop me!
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell
That's
her
true.
what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay.
How?
It's for her own good.
Tell him to call Kathy. Tell the truth about Nick. I can't tell the truth about Nick, so I'm going to do that. Even if she hates me, right?
I'll call your mother.
What? Don't!
I'll call her right now.
Don't!
You can't just run away.
Fine. I'll go home. Don't call her.
It's for your own good, Bug. It's too dangerous for you out there.
Whatever. You're just like everyone else.
Well, that was a better choice.
But fair. Sorry, Bug.
That's
Now that I've
harsh
kept
on
your
a
daughter
kid.
from skipping town,
At least she didn't
see if
leave.
you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick.
Alright, so time to do some digging.
He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it.
Bag is here. Hopefully she went home.
We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick?
Ooh,
Joan always liked bugs.
super bug. That's a pretty good drawing.
Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts.
Actually,
Clearly
this
Bug
Nick
was
guy
there
is the
too.
guy who got murdered in this, and we are trying to investigate what is happening with this. First it was ruled out as an accident, and later we found out that it's not. So, yep.
This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate.
Hunting trophy, not something that could have done back then. Yeah. What is happening in here?
Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach.
Okay, where is the key? Possible hiding spot? Okay. Tableware. Clean in the last few weeks. Nick came here recently. That's not the hiding spot.
No
definitely.
keys. It's
That
also
could
not the
be.
best. Nothing here. Probably too high and hard to get at anyway.
Alright, so outside. Inside that trunk? Comic book, okay.
Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens.
Yeah, tardigrade man. Okay, where can I look at it? Is it on top of this? Oh, is there something there? Possible hiding spot? Okay, let's have a look at that.
Don't see the keys. It was probably too obvious a spot.
Of course, that's too obvious. Can you jump in the water? Nope. That's a broken wood there. So let's have a look at the that stuff there. Fishing ruler.
No, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine.
Oh. Why am I sitting here?
Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with him. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone.
Who's that guy? He's imaginative person. Imaginary friend? Something like that? Let's go with that imaginary friend. I'm still confused though. What is, who is this guy? I know his name is... If I look into here... where is that guy? There's a guy who died. Oh, this one. Oh, not this guy. There was a guy in here, I don't know. What was it? I don't know this guy. Who is this guy? I'm still looking. Is it the person or is it the game actually talking? Or something like that. I don't know who that guy is still. But for now, I'm just going with the imaginary friend. Okay, where am I going to search? Can I climb up the ladder?
Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend.
Possible hiding spot? Okay, let's search that. Could be. Could be a spot to hide. Alright.
What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches.
Yep, fishy hiding spot. Wow. Inspect. Let's inspect here. Weapons? Why does he have a weapon there?
Like many people, Nick kept a few guns. But never at home, and always locked up.
Alright, that's good.
A prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it?
Huh.
These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem.
Oh, she does have a problem.
Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive.
Tell me about it. Calendar. Take. D wants to meet us on April 2nd. Oh, okay.
It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails.
Okay, now what do we do? I read and all that. What? I think I missed something there. Hold on. I definitely need to check that again. Is there something written on the back of the calendar or something? Can we turn it?
It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails.
Doesn't look like there's anything at the back. Note. Remember, caterpillar. What?
Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what?
Caterpillar. What's that? Anything else? Oh, journal article. That's the same article. I think I seen that before.
An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
One small community looks out for those that fall through the cracks. Huh. Well, I'm interviewing Tyler, a man of few words in his mid-20s and heavily tattooed about the place he lives and why he's here. It's cold enough that I regret not bringing a second jacket. His hands, however, are not shaking because of the cold. This is his 7th relapse. On his 2nd relapse, he lost his girlfriend. On the 4th, his family. The one after that, he attempted to rob his parents' home, but he was instead beaten nearly by death by his father. It's not like I wanted to hurt them, I just needed money. Come on. Game. I just needed money and I felt so bad that I thought I was dying. My parents' place was the only place I knew for sure there was some crap I could sell. Dad caught me. I tried to talk to him, but he whooped my ass. Beat me with a lamp. I don't blame him. I didn't fight back. I was too ashamed. I need a whooping. I still need a whoop. Wow. Lynette Branham. Dude with graying hair looks on with compassionate eyes. Lynette is the one that owns the land and sets the rules. She's judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to deciding who stays and who goes. Really? This place is called the Cove. When the local mine closed, a lot of people found themselves out of work and some of them had no place to go. Drugs and crimes made them fall into the patterns these desperate people often fall into, and Lynette found some of them camping out on her property. She let them stay as long as they followed 2 rules. No stealing, no fighting. Though she's had to kick a lot of people out over the years, it's not always permanent. In fact, she just let one of them back in. He does not want to be named, but has a lot in common with Tyler. A bad relationship with his family, a mother with her own drug abuse issues, and a history of violent offenses. This young man explained to me why he came back. I can't make it out there. Everyone's hassling me, and I'm just trying not to hassle myself. Yes. Hassle myself. He has trouble staying still and looks ready to kneel over at any moment. Yet, he's also got a depth to him that's striking. Was sober for half a year once. Can't remember the last time I drank. Broke into mass liquor cabinet when I was 5. Some people see this place and imagine the same old story of hillbillies in the mountains. Yet, that isn't what this place is. This is a community. They're all drifters lost in the flow of life, nowhere else to go, and decide to be better. Lynette shakes her head as he finishes up. She'll let me stay, he thinks. I ask him how he knows. Should have come over and told me to get out right then. He answers, it's true. Lynette lets him stay as long as he promises to try again. She has a lot of patience. You have to, she tells me after a young man goes to lie down. Everyone has their own way of dealing with pain. The path of mistakes come in a lot of forms, some of them pretty invisible unless you look for it. We all stumble sometimes. Most people take a few tries to get back up after being knocked down. someone isn't there to help them, they'll just fall back over. Oh, gives me hope. I might think that there's somebody from the Cove who's doing this.
All right. I think I went through everything here.
Found clues. Inspects. Calendar, a journal. What do I do? Now I'm confused. What am I supposed to do with this? I don't know what this means though. Caterpillar.
If Nick kept this, it means it's important. Just have to figure out why.
He wants to meet.
If Dee met Nick on the day he died, he could be the last person who saw him alive. An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
I already read that. Hold on.
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it.
Okay, so I found that. So what do I do now?
We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick? Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too.
I don't know what else do I have to do in here. Fishing bag. Oh, we can inspect now. All right. I wasn't
Nick, what
sure.
were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up?
Alright, that's something else. What else? Hunting trophy, is there something? We're just going to sit back and enjoy the game. Help me! I don't know what I'm supposed to do in here. What am I supposed to do? I'm so confused. You have been here the whole time, right? Looking at the puzzle. So I don't know what else to do in here. Oh, man. Come on. Sometimes the game actually doesn't work properly.
Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend.
Alright, do you have any idea what I'm doing? Growth chart.
Man, Bug certainly grew up faster than I realized. But she still has a long way to go.
Come on.
I just gotta figure out the connection between Nick's note and this lock.
Maybe if you go through all the things with new info, you may find something. Yeah, it says that up.
Wrong combination.
So we need to find the combination.
Lying around the shack.
He wants to meet. Oh. So what am I supposed to look at? Alright, let's have a look at the picture there. Superbug. It's supposed to be 4 numbers or something like that. Why? Game, please. I don't know what happens. I have to just all click and sometimes it just goes away.
Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine.
Man, the graphic looks amazing though. I don't know, rather than just out of view.
This is either new or Nick was really distracted. He usually fixed everything.
Wait, where? Where does it say search? It said bench. It's an option to set, that's it. The fish ruler. No worries, no worries. Since I'm not able to figure it out, you're always welcome to help me out. Because this is the combination which we need to find for that. And I don't know where to find the combination for that. Campfire, nope. Nothing in here. Of course. Let's have a look again with the stuff we have. Alright, let's have a... let's look at the clues.
An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
Let's have a look at that. Alright, I am guessing this is what I need to be looking at. Ah, I figured it out. I figured it out. So... I need a paper and pen for this though. Hold on. I figured that out. Okay, so what I need to do is...
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it.
So, alright. I need a notepad. First is red with lines. Okay, red. Come on. Red. Then green. Then purple. Then red and yellow. Right? So it's red, green, purple, red, and yellow. All right. So yeah, that works. So it's yellow, red. So it's a five combination, I think. Yeah, it seems to be 5 combination.
Doesn't work. There must be something I'm missing.
Hold on. Let's. Oh crap. Come on, game place. So it's going to be. Oh, come on. Yellow up. Yellow is that the first? You know, I can't. You got the code, right? Yellow up, purple. Oh, right. All right. But there is two red. There's only 4 buttons. Alright, let's have a look at that. So yellow up. Up. Left. Right. Down. Oh, that's 5.
No.
Yeah, that's 5 actually. That's 5 actually. So we need to do red twice. First is red in the calendar. Wait, what?
If Dee met Nick on the day he died, he could be the last person who saw him alive.
In the calendar? What calendar? Yeah, caterpillar, yes. First is red, then green, purple, red, and yellow. So what we need to do is we have to start with red. So red is right. Right. Yellow. Oh no, I pressed the button twice.
Only a few more 100 combinations to go.
Yeah, I pressed that wrong. So red is first. D. Then yellow, right? Up. Then left. Then again right. And then down.
Well, I doubt I'm just gonna guess it.
Did I make that mistake again? D is 2. Yeah, I think that's what I did. Yeah, D. D. S. A. D. W. I thought that's what I did.
Here.
Did I press the wrong one? I don't know. I pressed D twice, but then that unlocked. Thanks again for that help. I pressed S last. No, I think I double pressed the button twice. That's why it was not working. I know I pressed twice. One button.
Opioids. From D? Nick, were you looking into drug trafficking?
Come on, open.
Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, D. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is.
Oh no. Okay, what's the cash for?
That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade.
$100. Okay, one of them is $100. Okay, let's have a look at these. Files. Look at that. Richard Stanfield. Tyler. Ooh, that's the guy, right? Justin. Okay, let's read each person. 1 by 23, or was it 1 of 23? Oh, 23-1. Richard, early 30s. Richie, even when sober. My mouse doesn't allow me to do that. Okay. Richie, even when sober. High strung and obviously disliked by the Cove. Asked not to be named in Anna's article because of his father, who runs a shipping company. Smarter than he looks, or as dumb as he acts. Still hard to say. Both. Still using? Yes. Who is the dealer? Tyler led JR Dicky. Richard is Dicky. Yeah, of course. Richard is Dick, right? It's a nickname. Everyone calls Richard, well, Richard's usually, the nickname is usually Dick or Dicky. Dicky sold drugs to Tyler. Find out who his supplier is. Yes, Tyler is the one. We were supposed to do that. Okay, let's read about this guy. 31. Tyler Gilliam. Mid-20s. Sees himself as the coast protector, very defensive of Lynette. Tyler's interview with Anna was heartbreaking. He was bad off, so bad in fact that I was legitimately surprised to find him alive. The next time I visited the Cove, he suddenly wouldn't have been the first member of the group to be claimed by an OD in the middle of an very aggressive, been in and out of jail for most of his life, usually for assault. Don't antagonize. Clean since the interview. Where did he get his drugs? Dicky from Dicky, yes. Keeps asking about Anna. Into cooking. Out. Justin. JR interviewed by Anna, but didn't make it into the article. Late 30s, not personable, ex-minor. JR has been living on the road, working wherever he can as a handyman, and when he came to Basswood, a minor. After the mine closed, he was arrested for drug possession, staying at the Cove. Now that he's out, didn't have anywhere else to go. Keeps to himself, trying to get clean, but it's an ongoing process. From the Midwest, Michigan, took up smoking, trying to replace other habits with less bad ones. Hasn't worked. JR Justin Reynolds collects hubcaps. He's the killer. Has a Winchester in his truck. Used to living in his truck. Holds his own cigarettes. Taught me how. Still uses occasion. Loves camel. Choose.
It doesn't match. Nothing suggests that this is D.
Oh, I have to search who is D. If I have to search who is D, then I have to choose Dicky.
Richard, aka Dicky. AKA D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant. Dicky. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dicky set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dicky may be the only person who knows what really happened.
What do we know? The other guy.
He lives at this place, the Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
But the guy who has a hubcap could be. Best finally left. Did you find anything at the fishing shop? Yes. Do you know where the cove is? It's a little commune thing on the outskirts, of not big on outsiders. Let's go. I'll arrive soon. Okay, let's let's pick up the first choice. I'll be back soon. I need to look around here a bit more. You then fill me in when you get here. Yes, let's go and see Anna first. We have so many people right now. I'm so confused. All right, let's see what else. That's it, right? My car. Where's my car? Oh, what the heck just happened? Crap. Something else happened. Something Nice cache completed.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are you two doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain everything. That makes sense.
The Cove is a wonderful place. A sort of commune. Lynette, who runs it, she lets anyone in who follows her rules. No real questions asked.
I'm actually curious to see what happens.
Mostly filled with desperate people, though. Recovering junkies, ex-gang members, and you'll need to be extra careful. Some of them used to work at the mine.
I think we are going to get into a lot of trouble.
How should we handle finding Dickie?
Play it by ear. Yep.
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton. We just need to be careful. And look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's den. You have options here. Real life isn't as clear as the world in your head. Just know the more you poke around, the more likely the world pokes back. And whoever is involved in all this, they poke real hard.
If that even makes any sense.
That's rough.
That's rough? Were you even listening to me?
Mostly.
Mostly. Sam, what is with you?
Yeah, that's
because
what happens.
You got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead. You're getting... That's not fair. Shut up.
Sam.
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice?
Should I take his advice for now? I'm not
well,
really
if
sure.
you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the Cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The Cove. We're here.
Right. Right.
NFS Most Wanted 2012 is going for 99 rupees on Steam sale. I think I already got that game a long time ago. A long time ago. In 2012, 2013 something.
keep going?
Not really, but I have to.
Not really, but it's not like I have much of a choice.
Sam, if you need to take a moment.
No, let's do this.
Hold on a second. On Steam, NFS Most Wanted, right? This is again going to get you connected to Origin anyway. It'll ask you for Origin. Yeah, it needs a third-party thing, right? Yeah, the EA account. Origin, it requires an Origin. So yeah, check out if there's the same. I'm not really sure if you can get the same on Origin, right? It should be on sale on Origin too. I don't think yeah, 99 rupees, right? You can always buy that. It's not that expensive anyway. All DLCs are 500 each. Yeah, you only need the base game, you don't need the DLCs anyway. The DLCs are not really needed to play the game. The complete DLC bundle is like $7.49. Modification unlock, premium time savers, multiplayer, and terminal velocity pack. Yeah, you don't need those DLCs anyway. Need for Speed Most Wanted. I have the limited edition version. It's the same price on Origin too. The pricings are the same on Origin too. Yep. Yeah, on Origin too, it's 99 rupees. You can directly buy on Origin instead of buying it on Steam. Alright, let's get back into the game.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
I'm Sam. Let's just go with that.
I'm Sam.
Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him, or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
Let Anna do the talking.
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
Max Payne 2 and 3 are on sale. Nice. That would be a good purchase. Hey, look at that. Some nice statues there.
Looks like it was finished recently. Why a bear?
Bear, bear, bear. Hunting knife. Letter. I regret to inform you that West Coach Nicole filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy 3 days ago following a series of explicit lawsuits that have been brought about. Consequently, your current position will be laid off and all company operations cease by the end of the week. All back pay and paid sick leave will properly paid out. Insurance claims will continue actively through until the end of the month, but then will cease. Oh no. Reynolds. Oh, so sad for him. Mostly about firearms and erotica. Oh, of course. Mining helmet. A former miner lives here. Need to be careful. Yes, need to be careful. Bucket of sand.
Makeshift ashtray. Probably keeps down on fire risks.
Alright, that's not what I'll try and see. The unknown woman.
She looks like she's used to fending for herself.
Should I talk to her? Before you talk to her, let's just go through her stuff, right? Carving tools, rough but functional. Crafting bench, she used to work wood. Looks professional. Ooh, look at those. Yep, before talking to somebody, just go through their stuff, right? That's how you have to do that. Ow! Ow!
Watch it! The place is full of wood shavings.
Why do you have an open flame?
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
You enjoy whittling?
You seem to enjoy wood sculptures.
You'd have to be an idiot not to. You're creating something out of nothing and then turning it into something else. That's as close to real magic as we can get. So, you gonna tell me what you're here for?
I'm looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing for all I know.
Quad bike thing?
Loud. Goes off-road, has 4 wheels. Makes you look like an asshole. Occasionally leaks gasoline and would have burned down the whole camp. Tyler didn't save his sorry ass with his fire extinguisher.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
Dickie must have one of those off-road quads. He could still be here right now. I need more info to figure out where Dickie is.
I see nothing in here. So dark in here. Wow. Jeez. Holy crap. Possible hideout. Alright, nothing in here. Unknown woman. Oh, there's somebody here. I can't even...
She definitely has the air of someone who's in charge.
Oh, Anna, and Anna is talking to her. Okay, let's not get involved. Barbecue grill.
I need to find out where Dickie's hiding.
Crap.
He's here somewhere.
Cabin. Okay. Organized community shared food and facilities. Alright. Maybe possible hideout. Okay, that's the one which I need to go and look for. Cannibalize from spare parts. Heavy bag. Can I even do anything with that? Can't even do anything with that. Unknown man.
Now that's a man that wants to be left alone.
Okay, let's leave that guy alone.
I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere.
Alright, take your time, Panda. Possible hideout, right?
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
So how do I figure this out?
Tyler set himself up nicely.
Let's try and see if we can even talk to Tyler.
A guy who wants everyone to know he's ready for a fight. Tyler, right?
Jackass, right?
Some people call me that, yeah.
Huh. I'll bet.
Why did I end up here?
How do you end up in a place like this?
None of your goddamn business.
How did you and Anna meet? You're not the type she normally hangs out with.
Maybe you're not the type she normally hangs out with.
Wow.
You ever consider that?
Trust me, I have. Just tell me where Dickie is and I'll leave.
Either that or you'll leave when I break your face. Look, Anna's a friend. She spent some time down here with us to do that interview thing. Told my story, did good by me. By us. And that guy that came after her, Nick, he's solid. Came down here 3 or 4 times. Taught me a great recipe for bass. But you're just some asshole. Dickie's one of ours. Don't think you're getting anywhere near his trailer. So beat it before I break your knees.
This is Bess. I'm trying to reach you again. Laser witness say that you had a fight last night. You are looking for him all morning. You need to ask Kush, come down to the station as soon as he can. Okay. How do I reply?
The clock's ticking. Cops will start looking for me soon. So Dickie is in one of the trailers. That narrows down my search. I'm getting there. Just need a bit more info to close in on Dickie.
Let's see if we can talk to this guy.
Now that's a man that wants to be left alone.
Let's see if we can talk.
What's up? You a friend of Kayla's or something? Name's JR. Wait. You're that fucking reporter.
I was.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
Former miner.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Let's go with...
I'm just looking for Dickie.
And you think I'll snitch? Get the fuck out of here. You keep bothering me, and I'm gonna stop being nice.
Yep, we're not getting anything from him, right? So, next is possible hideout. That could be the one.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
That's a trailer. How do I go up? I can't go up.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
So I have no idea.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
That has lights on it. The others don't. So that could be one. The one with the lights turned on. Probably living in most of the time. Okay.
She definitely has the air of someone who's in charge.
And it was going well. It's just, I don't know, hard.
It doesn't get easier.
Oh, this is Sam. He's a friend.
We used to date.
That much is painfully obvious.
Is it?
Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm Lynette. What are you here for, Sam?
About Anna's article.
I read the article Anna wrote about you and this place.
Wait, you read it? When?
Nick's fishing shack.
Oh.
You never have any trouble with anyone. No one takes advantage.
As long as they can follow a few simple rules. Even if Dickie lives on the fringe of our community, he is one of us. All he wants is to be left alone. I would think you, of all people, would understand.
Of course, of course.
What led you to create this community?
I found there were souls in need of help after the mine closed. The world is a cruel place. We all need a touch of kindness in our lives.
You're definitely that, Lynette.
Thank you, my dear. But don't sell yourself short. Your article brought Kayla here, and even some generous donations have come in. Did you get your answer, Sam?
What kind of donations?
Food and clothes, mostly. But jobs are hard to come by these days. We must rely on the kindness of others, even if their kindness comes and goes in waves.
Alright, let's ask all the
Tyler
questions.
said Nick came here before. What did he want?
He took an interest in my people. He wanted to know their stories.
Such as?
Sam.
Well, the long, sad stories most people do not want to hear. We all stumble during our lives. Knowing how we fall and how some make it out can provide guidance for the future, don't you think?
Ooh.
What about opioids? Did he say anything about that?
There are no drugs here, Samuel. To stay, you must remain clean.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
So Dickie lives here, but his place should be isolated from the others. I know enough to make an educated guess. Dickie's gotta be in one of these places.
Alright, so which one is isolated? Definitely not that. That could be isolated. Oh, that's possible. Possible place to.
I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere.
Did I not find that? No. So I have to do that. Oh, yeah.
There's a quad, but Dickie's supposed to be in a trailer.
Exactly. So that's not the one. So the one with the light would be the one.
Quad. Isolated. Someone lives here.
Exactly.
That's where Dickie's hiding. Time to pay him a visit.
So I figured that out before. So because it has the lights and all.
I only know you by reputation, and what I know I don't like. You don't get to just gallivant around here however you damn well please. So back the hell off, or I will fuck you up.
Not looking for trouble?
Hey, I don't want any trouble, just... sorry.
I should kick your ass out of principle.
Hey, man. This guy ain't worth it. Just forget him. But if he doesn't get the message soon, I'll help you work him over.
Got it. Got it.
So I have to find a different
I'm gonna
way?
get past these two if I want to reach Dickie. I need to get them to look away from his trailer. Around Kayla's tent is the most efficient spot for a distraction. It's at the opposite end of the camp. They'd have their backs turned to me. But I still need a place to hide. They'd suspect me right away. Cabin stands right in the middle of the camp, far enough from everyone for them to not notice me. Close enough to reach Dickie before they come back. It'd be my best shot. I have a plan. All that remains is to figure out the details.
Mind space! No, clues.
They seem pretty proud of this place. Not what I was expecting.
Alright, so let's go here and see what clue I can inspect.
Pre-Socratic philosophy. Dog-eared and well-read. Kayla and her family, I'm assuming. Wonder how long it's been since she saw him.
Uh-huh. So I need to figure out some... Ah, there you go.
With all the flammable lacquer and varnish, this thing catching fire is sure to divert attention. It's out of the way, so no one should get hurt, but there will be lots of chaos. I just need to work out the exact details.
Alright, so that's one thing. Got it.
The statue will be collateral damage once the fire spreads.
No other option.
No other option. It won't take long for the fire to reach those, and when it does, they'll go up in flames in a second. Need to account for that. These shavings would be perfect kindling. If I lit the wood shavings, the varnish on the statue would catch fire. Varnish. Can's empty. Probably used on that statue. Very flammable stuff.
What else? Okay, so that's...
I can get the fire going, but it won't do any good if they put it out right away. I need to check for ways they could put it out. The fire needs to burn long enough to distract, but small enough to be manageable. Don't want to see the whole place go up in flames.
Alright, so what do we do? We are done with this place. Need to make sure they don't do anything, right? Or they don't put out the fire. Let's see.
I saw a fire extinguisher in here earlier. If Tyler gets it, the fire might not burn long enough for me to reach Dickie. If I hid Tyler's keys, it'd take him longer to get the fire extinguisher from his trunk.
Okay, okay, okay. Is that all? Oh, the sand. Bucket of sand.
Not a concern. Sand is effective against fire, but not that effective.
Okay, cool.
It's deep enough. Could squeeze in here. Shovel, hose, bucket. Nothing useful, but there's enough room to hide in here.
Come on.
If they're in a panic, they might not see me hiding under this.
I don't think that would be a good idea. But yeah, alright. Let's see, anything else that we need to do? Ooh, look at that. Nice, yeah, look at those trees and all. It's pretty good, decent looking place there. Oh, Wrong side. Water hose, yeah, that one.
If I sabotage Lynette's old hose, she'll have to find something else to put the fire out with.
Okay, looks like
I've got everything I need, but I won't be able to do it by myself. I need Anna's help. Hey, Anna, can I have a quick sidebar?
Alright, let's go do this.
I found him.
Where?
The goon squad won't let me near it.
Lynette isn't gonna be any better. They look after their own.
I can get there, but I'll need your help.
What exactly are you planning?
Oh.
I need to create a distraction to get to Dickie. Setting the bear statue outside Kayla's tent on fire would work, but it's critical I wait for Anna to act first, or I won't have enough time. Then I can use a match to ignite the splinters and get the fire started. I'll have to get out of there before Lynette and Kayla can close in on me. After that, I'll hide in the cabin. Tyler and JR will leave to put the fire out. It'll give me a window of opportunity to run to Dickie's trailer unnoticed.
This is the Mind Palace, Swappy. Welcome back. So let's see. Before, what would Anna do? Hide the van's key. Some deep level stuff. Yeah, I know, right? After this end. Now where? Okay.
Tyler will immediately run to his van to get the fire extinguisher. If he does get it, the fire won't burn for long.
So before, hide the van's key. So after that, that happens. Water hose. She has to come there. She has to come there. During where to hide? Behind the curtain. Behind the curtain, of course. So behind the curtain. When to come out? Oh no! Hold on. When to come out? After GL asked to help. Once alone when the fire blazes. Yes. So to Dickie's.
I have to reach the trailer before they put the fire out and notice I'm gone.
Alright, let's try that. So we are planning the stuff. Oh.
People would move differently based on what Anna does. I need to keep it in mind.
So that's not going to help. So Break the water hose. Okay, let's do that. Let's try that. So water hose, if we break that,
if Anna breaks the hose, Lynette will look for a spare in the closet.
you had to go lunch. Enjoy. All right, you two have a great lunch, Swappy. Take care, and I'll see you again after your lunch, maybe. So that's not going to work. So we are going to hide. Where else we can hide? Under the table, probably.
Tyler will see me under there if he comes into the cabin.
Alright, so now I don't think we have to do that. Let's not break the water hose, right? Let's hide that. Okay. Ask Anna to hide keys and change when to come out and hide behind the blanket. Oh, I forgot to change that. Okay, never mind. Let's try that again. Yeah, I had to go.
Tyler will see me under there if he comes into the cabin.
I forgot to change that. Hold on. Hide behind the curtain. I did that first time, right? That's what I did. Yeah, see, I get caught still.
People would move differently based on what Anna does. I need to keep it in mind.
So what I need to do is... when the fire blazes, yes, that's the one. Yeah, that works, right? No, we still get caught.
People will look away when the fire flares. I'll risk being discovered then.
Once alone? Let's go with once alone and try. Yeah, once alone, I'm trying that. There's so many combinations there. Nope.
People would move differently based on what Anna does. I need to keep it in mind.
So that's not what I let's keep that and Anna. Let's leave that to Anna there. Hold on, let's have a look at that. What happens? Oh, this should be good. Yeah, this should be good. Alright, let's have a look at that. No, we get caught.
People will look away when the fire flares. I'll risk being discovered then.
So, that's not yeah, let's go with that one. When the fire is blazing, they will look behind, right? So that's not a good option. Oh.
If Anna breaks the hose, Lynette will look for a spare in the closet.
But that actually helped us. Or once alone. Man. No, I think I'm getting somewhere, but something keeps changing, huh? The first and second one seems to be probably right. CBLL detective stuff. Oh, alright. Now I think we got it. Yeah, we got it.
That'll do it. No one will see me get to Dickie. I need to time everything carefully. I'll only get one shot. You'll have to be cautious. I need you to sabotage the water hose. Unscrew the cap where it attaches so there's no pressure.
Okay, but why?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then trust me.
Come on, match. Run.
Someone help! It's burning everything! Help! Something's wrong with the hose. I'm not getting any pressure.
I'll be right there. Just hold on.
Hurry! Hurry! My bear is burning! Caleb, calm down. It'll be okay. I worked so hard on it.
Oh man. The things we had to do, right? The things we had to do.
Oh shit! Shit! What the hell?
I've been looking for you. We need to talk.
Oh, no, look. I'm real sorry I clocked you and shit.
Clock me? You were the one that broke into Anna's house. You took something from Nick's computer. What was it? Where is it?
I didn't know what was gonna happen, man, I swear.
What
I'm
the
a
heck?
nobody, all right? I'm just a guy trying to get by, that's all. I just want to take care of my moms and live life, man. And I've been trying to find a way out all my life. I just agreed to talk to him for just like a quote or something.
I don't have time. What did you steal?
His notes about his article, about the dealing and the drugs and names of dealers, sellers, buyers, everything. I had to or I was gonna be next. You gotta believe me.
What'd you do with them? Where are they?
I don't have them, man. I left the stick at the dead drop up at Makeout Point. He'll pick it up soon, and then it's done. No proof, nothing.
Who's coming for it? Tell me who's coming for it.
My boss, Declan.
What the heck?
His name is Declan.
Declan?
Yeah, the cop. You know him, everyone knows him. Oh, man, I'm totally fucked now. When he hears I snitched again, I'm fucking done. But how was I supposed to know Nick was gonna stir shit up?
Are you saying he's involved in Nick's death? Tell me.
Come on. Just let me go. Please, I already told you everything.
Holy crap.
No, just let me go, all right? I really gotta leave town before...
You're not going anywhere until you tell me what happened. So?
Oh, hell, man. Declan made me set up a meet with Nick, all right? I thought they were just gonna talk and shit. Nick freaked out when he saw Declan. He tried to bail. But Declan caught up and hit him behind the head. Then Nick dropped, man. He dropped like that. Declan said he didn't mean to. She said it was an accident and shit.
He killed Nick.
I didn't know, man. You gotta believe me. I never wanted... Man, he didn't...
Declan.
He didn't say...
Hey, asswipe!
This is a different guy. Declan is the inspector.
Should've known.
This guy is Dickie.
Damn firebug.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Sam, we have...
Come on!
You fucking coward!
Someone give me my rifle.
Jeez, man. Holy crap. That took a really different turn. I wasn't expecting that at all.
It doesn't make any sense. None of it does. Why would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get to that dead drop. Nick probably gathered enough evidence to reveal what Declan was up to. Our word against his won't cut it. That stick is the only way we'll take him down. Or maybe you could just stay out of this? Declan's trying to save his skin. If you go against him on that promontory, he'll be trapped in a corner. This isn't a game. This isn't a puzzle.
Let's listen to him.
And you're dealing with a man whose go-to solutions to problems has been to kill them away. Remember what you promised Joe. Anna will not be safe where you're going. You can't bring Nick back, but you can still save yourself and Anna. Breathe. Focus. Think it through. Declan's already killed 2 people.
Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out. We're just about there, and I need you to help me figure out our next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your head.
Cut him
No,
off.
that's too dramatic. Stop it!
I'm not doing anything.
Other than trying to save your life, you're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very
You
real
have to-
dangers.
He doesn't
You
stop,
need to
does
focus
he?
on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to
Stop!
stop.
Leave me alone. Stop.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Sam! Sam!
Sam,
Stop!
there's a turn.
Stop!
Stop! Sam, stop! Stop! Stop the car!
What is going on? Holy crap.
Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed.
I need a moment.
Take your moment, but make it quick. We're already at the promontory. We need to find that dead drop before Declan gets here.
So what do we do? Okay, another chasing thingy. A dark memory.
We need to talk. Yes, Sam, it's time.
Whoa.
What's happening? Sam, I can't. Where are you going? Get back here. I'm trying, but it's not working. No!
What the?
Losing control of my own mind. Where are you? Can you hear me? Can you even hear me? Oh, fine. I'll come to you. What? I got a feeling I'm not gonna like this.
Oh, I have to go through that.
Okay, do not freak out. You've been through this before.
What am I doing here?
Stick to the fundamentals. Breathe. Focus. You can make it out. It still keeps going. It feels like I'm trapped in a maze. Questions.
I have no idea, Panda. I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm confused as you are. Alright, the arrow mark shows this way. Shows this way. What the heck is that? Okay, I can't go through here. What the heck is happening?
I worked so hard on it.
I wish there'd been another way.
Maze created by memories. Yes, it does look like a maze right now. But this is not how I need to go. Definitely not through there. Okay, nothing in here. Makes sense. Alright, so this side. This is the only way I see now. Oh, this is the crash thingy. Okay. So we're going to the crash. That's the guy, that's the car coming out.
There you are. You and I need to talk. What? What's happening?
What's happening? Yes, exactly. What is happening now? Do I go through here? No, I can't go through here. What the heck just happened? Jeez, it scares me.
Remember the facts, Sam. That's how you'll get through this.
That's a tree. If I go to tree, what will happen? What is this? This is a fuel. Oh yes, that's the fuel, right? We went through the fuel. Okay. This is how we went. That was the first evidence.
I'm losing control of my own mind again. I'm almost making it a habit.
I don't know what that one is. You seen oh, this is the drugs.
She doesn't do anything. her back angles and stares at the TV like a log.
Okay, that's the drugs. There's nothing in here. Okay, there's something in here. Exit. Are we sure this is the exit?
Wonder what's in store for me now.
No, you had to pick the right exit. Sure, sure. Alright, so some of the exits actually vanished. Let's go with that one.
And I'm back to square one.
Oh crap. Ah, so we have to eliminate eliminate one of them one by one. There's 2 in here, 3 in here, 1 there, 2 in here, 2 in here. So we'll just go with the 1 in here.
I'm always starting from the same position and looking at the same door.
Let's make a map. Yeah, we have to, from what I can see. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so one side is clear right now. So we have one side is cleared up. Let's pick that one and see what happens.
Maybe it's not about which door I go through so much as which door I choose.
The logic seems to be very weird right now for me. Alright, let's try this again. So left the last door when I open. It opens up this one. Holy crap, do I have to remember the thing there? It was 3, 1, 2, 1. So I picked the third one. Three. So 3 right. 2 up. Yeah, 1 up. I'm so confused. It disappears number of doors, not the particular door, side doors. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So there's like 1 center gone, 2 gone, 1 gone. So what do you mean? No, there was a puzzle in the beginning where the passcode was 3121. So that was the second clue. The first clue which I picked in this one was the fuel can, which was the first clue of finding his murder. The fuel can was the one which he used to kill him. So now we have the door. So I picked that one. So now we have the door.
I should just make a choice and stick to it.
Alright, let's try that. So it's going to be 3-1. The side. Let's just go and pick this one.
You need to put it together, Sam.
So that's not working. Let's try this door. Yeah, see, that 3-1, now 2. Crap. Okay, this one. All right.
I should just make a choice and stick to it.
Crap. Alright, let's just go straight. So we are facing this door. Let's just go open that. It's all 2.
Always tackle a problem head on.
There you go.
Of course.
There you go. There. See, figured it out.
There's no running away from it.
Now what is this side?
When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions.
Ah. Alright, so that's not the way. This side? Oh, I'm back to the place where I started. Okay. Alright, so the second one, yeah, I got just you can look at it later on, you know. Alright, Dennis's murder, right? Dennis's murder, fought at the bar, shot, no chance. Okay, Dennis's murder. What did I do? I threw him out, right? Oh, that's not the one. That's the gun. Okay, yeah, that's the gun. That's what I did. Well, the character. Dennis. West Virginia. Okay. Oh. So that's not the way, right? Okay. Country roads. I know, right? So he got shot, so that's the one we are supposed to be doing. Okay, I'm seeing where I see where we are.
Did you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
need that right now.
I don't know what's happening now. I think something is supposed to happen.
Just give me a break. I give up.
Okay, what am I supposed to do? Now I'm really lost. House break-in. Cafe rendezvous. Next on Unidal. Pop wake. 7. 11. 8. I am not going to remember any of that. Oh, Nick's funeral. Okay. So what was the time then? I think it was around 7 then.
Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked.
Alright. So that's not the one. Yep, that was at the wake. So 11 should be the one which we need to go for. I'm guessing this is where I'm not really sure what's happening here.
Nick and I moved in together. Started to get serious.
Okay.
They both deserve to be happy.
Of course. Of course. Are we out? I'm guessing we are out of the puzzle. Wow.
Is that?
More puzzles. I'm guessing we
Your
will
mother
have.
told me what happened.
Sorry, great man.
I know she's always pushing you to make friends.
Yeah.
Well, she's just afraid you'll end up alone. She doesn't want you to be unhappy.
Is she happy?
Not always. I'm not always happy either. Being happy isn't everything. I'd say it's more important to find out who you want to be than to be happy. Here, I brought you something.
It's so clear. I can see it all at once.
That's what gives it strength. It has nothing to hide. It can see itself for what it really is, and that lets it see everything. It's not a flaw. It's a gift. Like a superpower, you know? When the world is a storm, you stand calm at the center.
No. I need to have a real talk with myself.
Of course.
Where are you?
Jeez, man. I don't know what's going on with this.
You and me, Sam, we can do this.
What I was thinking about. Where is Sam? Where are we? Crap. You wanted more puzzles, Panda?
What? Which one are you? Sam, where are you?
Crap, I saw this guy going somewhere to the side. Holy crap, jeez. That guy, right? That's the only guy I see right now. Is that the only guy I see right now? That's the only guy I see right now. I know, right? Look at the game. I don't know what the developers are thinking. They made this game. I hope everyone freaks out when they play this game. Okay, so if I don't go out, what am I supposed to do now? It just keeps repeating the same thing.
You and me, Sam, we can do this.
Oh.
Follow me.
Hey, yeah. Man.
You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend.
He cares. Tell him how much you hurt.
This was very trippy.
Apologize. He wants to know it's not his fault. Maybe tell him you'll call.
What?
You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend.
Tell him the reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine.
But we never gave him any reasons. So which one is it?
He cares. Tell him how much you hurt. Apologize. He wants to know it's not his fault. Maybe tell him you'll call.
Oh, we can go with that one.
I'm sorry, I have to go. It's not because of you, though. It's me. I just don't want to go into it right now. Don't worry, we'll stay in touch.
No, we won't.
Yeah, that's not what we should pick.
He cares. Tell him how much you hurt. Everyone in town hates me. I think Anna hates me. I think I hate
Is that what? That could be him.
I have to get away from this place or I'm gonna die here. Inside at least.
I get it. Just know I've always got your back.
Oh,
no
that could be the one. That could be the one. Alright, so we need to figure out what would be the real situation. We have to remember which...
Don't leave me, Lee. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you promised.
Apologize. She's a kid, Sam. She wouldn't get it. Just say you're really sorry.
Okay. What's the other one?
Explain yourself to her. Or try to. As best you can. She deserves that.
But, okay, hold on. Let's listen to all the three.
Promise her that you'll be back. She'll like that.
Is that what we are supposed to say? I remember...
Apologize. She's a kid, Sam. She wouldn't get it. Just say you're really sorry.
Alright, let's go with this.
Hey, Bug. I'm gonna come back. Sooner rather than later. You'll see me again before you even know it. We'll go fishing.
Yeah, sure. I'm not stupid, you know.
Yeah. I don't think that's that. Yeah, that's not it. Okay, let's try...
Explain yourself to her. Or try to.
Let's see if this one works.
Best you can. She deserves that. It's not you, Bug. It's this town. It's Anna. It hurts and I can't stay.
None of that is my fault.
I know, but I still have to go.
It's not fair. I understand, but it's not fair. I guess you finally win for once.
Oh, crap.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say.
Okay. I remember this memory,
Tell
but
her
I'm
you
not...
want this. Be forward. She'll reconsider. If you don't, it's over. Quick, toss the ring. Make a joke. If you don't manage to save face, it's over. Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say.
Let's go with that.
I thought that's what we were supposed to do. I'm sorry, I just wanted to fix things.
Sam, did you really think doing something neither of us wanted would fix anything?
Yeah, I remember the scene. That scene I remember, so...
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
What?
I know the real you is here. The rest are just illusions. I have to focus.
That was creepy. Well... Okay, which one is the guy? Let's go with that. Not you. At least the game is not game is forgiving enough.
There's only one of you. I can't just choose them all. Think. Focus.
Okay, not those two, so probably this. I am this. Not you. Not me. Yeah. So that's the only option available. What? Is there anything else? None? Wait, no. I have to Okay, this was me. Oh, this was me for sure. Because I was seeing through that telescope, right? Now this combination is going to be very crazy. 5 options. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We are not sad, are we? No. We still remember that.
They just want to put useless labels on him.
Yep. Oh, whoa. Whoa. That's definitely not me. That is not me. Shelf, empty shelf. What am I doing with the empty shelf? Yeah, that's what. Is there anybody? So the empty shelf there. What's that? Let's try that. No. So empty shelf, that's the wooden box, everything. No, that's not us. The mirror? Oh. That's not us either. Jeez, I thought that would be us. That's the door. I will pick with this. Alright.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I said this conversation was over.
He's not having a good time at school. He has trouble socializing.
What does that even mean? He's having some trouble making friends, that's all.
He's always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend.
I had one at his age.
Yet you had real friends. He talks to himself more than he talks to other people. You should consider what the one teacher mentioned.
He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put useless labels on him.
Oh, we are. It's a childhood.
Programs meant to help him with his social skills. It could be good for him.
My son is not going to be in some dunce class.
You were there when no one else was. And you've been there every step I've taken since.
Come on, game, please.
I'm ready.
I give up. This was all a moment. Anna's still sitting in the car. I have no idea what's going on right now. Whoa! Holy crap! not done. Still not done. Wow, look at the world. Holy wow. Natural X, right? Can you go the other side? Let's just explore a bit around. Oh. A cutscene. The skybox in ETS, ATS2. I know, right? ETS2 and ATS.
Hey.
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 Stop.
It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here.
Wait.
You know? You got real closure with Anna, even if Joan thinks we're a prick. Now that's on me. I just do not get that girl.
I'm trying. Let's go with I'm trying.
I'm doing my best with what I have. It's been a bumpy ride, but you showed promise, and that's good enough for me. I'm sure if we keep at it, we'll make a fine and upstanding citizen of you yet.
Stop pretending, or it didn't always feel like me. Let's go with the stop pretending.
You always make it sound like you care, but all you want is to change me. We keep hitting the same wall over and over again. The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth.
What the heck?
I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things.
Alright, I can agree with that. Facts, not things. Yeah, let's go with that.
Facts. What? They're facts, not things. And they should matter to everyone. Yeah, well, they don't. They might not even matter at all. Tell Nick that. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even today, without you, I would still be lost in my own head, in my own panic. Well, technically, that's kind of the case right now. Still, I'll take the compliment. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences.
I don't know why the video is all
roads, and you
tripping.
Can only take one.
No, it's actually the game itself. Choose him, choose the Mind Palace. It's a game itself. It's I don't have any issue with my GPU or CPU. It's very low, only 40% usage. CPU is like 40. How much? 10, maximum 10. So nothing with the CPU. Choose the Mind Palace or choose him. It's really difficult to do that now. I don't know what will happen if you choose him. I don't know what will happen if you choose the Mind Palace. Is the Mind Palace a good thing? Yeah, I think I'll just go with that.
The truth is worth more than any of us.
The game is actually laggy on its own.
Damn being happy. I was afraid you'd say that.
Let's try that again. The mouse is here.
But you have to be you.
Yeah, it's a game. Nothing I can do about that.
I'll see you around. No, you won't, Sam. But good luck.
See, it works fine now.
The world is an ugly place when you can really see it.
I don't know if that was a good choice or not. Yeah, the GPU and CPU are not struggling at all in that situation. I'm monitoring those GPU and CPU. Definitely not that. It's the game itself is not optimized for that particular scene. Truth is everything. Lookout point. Oh, we are back in there. Okay, we are back to reality.
We don't have time for this.
Wait, what the heck?
No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
Alright, where are we going? Are we back to this place again? She went somewhere on this side.
What are you thinking, Sam? You can't just leave Anna here alone.
Oh, she didn't go this side? Didn't she just get out from the other side of the car? A game.
Declan could be here already. I should be careful.
Okay. Here is the path. Do you see the path? Oh, here it is. So dark I couldn't see the path at all. Okay, fine. Now I see it. Anna, where are you?
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
I need to clear my head. Alright, yep.
It won't happen again. I'm here. 100%.
I hope so. I need you right now. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Let's look for the files. Okay, let's go for that.
We should get back to finding those files. Any luck yet?
I can't find them anywhere.
I think we are going to have another puzzle somewhere here.
Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do now? Okay, first thing is that we are going to check out that, yeah, the food locker.
Nowhere to hide a USB stick here.
Come on, lunchbox.
Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie.
Is that the one? Oh, that's what I thought.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Oh, no. Hold it there, boss.
Whoa.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax. We're here for the same reason. All you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends?
Yeah, it was harder than you think.
Why become a dirty cop? Why kill, yeah, let's go with that.
What happened to the cop defending this town?
You don't know nothing about losing the reins. Simple things breaking so bad, they just get more out of control until... Try busting your ass for people that don't respect you for just a cop's salary. I spent years serving this town. I actually believed in what I was doing, too.
And then you murdered Nick.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done.
Really?
It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut.
Crap.
Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
Oh. Oh. Now this is interesting. What do I choose? Oh. I don't know what to choose. What about Basswood? People trusted you, just another criminal. Let's go with people trusted you.
You were one of Basswood's best. People counted on you.
Don't even try to give me that. I've given enough to those two-faced hypocrites. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Oh no, oh no.
Asshole!
Oh crap. Oh. Oh no. Mind palace.
I have to think and move fast. Stay one step ahead of Declan. If I make even a single mistake, there are no second chances this time. He murdered Nick. He murdered Dennis, and he'll murder us. If I can predict his next moves, we might be able to get the upper hand.
Oh. Oh,
he
that's
will tell me what he'll do.
And I'm fighting Declan.
I could try going for his gun.
Throw a rock.
Throwing a rock at his head could disorient him.
Declan came to tie up loose ends that night.
Asshole shot me with my own gun.
There's a good chance he took it. Still has it on him.
Oh.
You need to watch out.
You're no good to anyone dead.
Take it from me.
He has another gun, probably.
Muley, it's time to give it your all. Don't underestimate Declan. He's stronger than he looks.
Hannah's got maybe a couple of seconds tops
before he overpowers her.
You gotta find a way to stop him, Sam.
He'll kill you both.
Okay, so the option would be to throw the rock. I'll give that a try. Let's see what happens.
could tackle Declan to get him off Anna.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Anything else? Do we have? Nope. I think throwing the rock and making him unconscious would be a better choice, because that way he will not be able to pick up his gun or the gun which he has in his possession, Dennis's gun.
Throwing a rock at his head could disorient him.
Think some more? Okay, let's think some more. See, he says
Declan came to tie up loose ends that night.
He has his own gun.
Shot me with my own gun.
There's a good chance he took it. Still has it on him.
You need to watch out.
You're no good to anyone dead.
Take it from me.
So disorienting him or shooting him. What do you guys say? What do you guys say, Panda? Panda, any ideas? Rush to help Anna, rush to gun, throw a rock. So if I get the gun, I can actually shoot him, right? But if I pick throw the rock, I'm not really sure what to do now. Rock, gun, rock, gun.
I could grab his gun, but that would only work if Anna keeps Declan occupied.
Yep, rocket us.
Throwing a rock at his head could disorient him.
Another mind space. He shot Anna.
Declan can't see me. I have to use this to my advantage. I should strike him on his blind side and use the element of surprise. But that'll only work if I can predict what he'll do next.
Okay, Anna can survive because only shoulder wound.
Anna's safe for now. I need to keep it up. Declan might go for his gun. Declan might continue going after Anna.
Definitely is going to go after Anna because she's inside.
Declan might attack me now.
Dickie.
You know Declan's killed 2 people already.
Put them in the dirt.
But he kills for reasons, yeah?
He wants to destroy the evidence.
And since your girlfriend has it,
You better act fast, man.
Oh, so he will definitely kill. What would Declan do next? Definitely go for Anna. Which one is that? I don't know which option is that. Rush to gun, attacks Sam, attacks Anna. I think that's what he is going to do, right? I'm guessing that's what he would do. Because he already shot once. And he can get the other gun when he walks over.
If Declan heads this way, I should wait here and ambush him.
I think he'll go for the gun. I think he'll go for Anna. I think so, but I don't know.
If Declan goes after Anna, my best move is to strike from the right.
I might be wrong.
Give me the evidence now.
Oh, I am
Wanna
right.
Get shot?
Wait! Here, take it.
Son of a bitch!
If I don't do something, we're dead. But if I do the wrong thing... I have to stay focused. Account for all the elements at play here. We're doing well. I have to stay one step ahead of Declan, and we'll get him. I could try calling for help.
That's not going to work.
That ugly yellow phone is your best
Chance to call for help.
That big jerk's not stupid. He'll
Probably keep an eye on that phone.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Nick.
You have to save Anna.
We dragged her into this mess.
I dragged her into this mess. If you could distract Declan, Anna might have time
to get the gun.
Keep his eyes
on you, Sam.
The gun is floating. Alright, where is Anna?
I could rush him and try and take his gun out of the equation.
Try to move the gun away. Is there another option? Let's have a look around. We had 3 options last time, and before that, so this time we only have 2 options. We don't have anything else. Oh, there is something here.
I could get behind cover.
So should I get behind cover? I think that would be a better option, right? In this situation, if I try behind the tree, he has to move. Okay, he can still see us. He can still shoot us. Let's give that an option. Why is that?
If I dodge, I'm safe for the moment, but what then? I'll lose sight of Declan and he might focus on Anna.
Yeah, that's not what we want to do. We want to make sure... let's try that.
If I can get close enough, I can stop Declan from using his gun. It's definitely risky.
Alright, let's try the third option and see what happens if we call for help.
Going for the phone would bring Declan's focus onto me. But if the phone gets damaged, I might not be able to use it later.
Alright, so what I decided to do is try to move the gun away. I think that...
If I can get close enough, I can stop Declan from using his gun. It's definitely risky.
I don't know if that's the right move, but let's do that.
Drop your gun, Declan.
Anna!
I hope she's safe. Okay, okay.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry! Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
Alright, alright. Seems like that was a better option.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, Anna, please.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Come on. Hopefully she's still breathing. Presence of mind
Harry
completed.
James at 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
She's safe. She's safe.
Looks like I'm not the only one who's come to visit Anna.
Yep, so many cars, so the police and all that. Okay.
Sam, hold your horses. Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but you don't change what happened. My girl's hurt, real bad. And things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
Joe.
No, Anna told me what you did. How hard you fought. Thank you for keeping your word.
Oh, we kept his word.
I had to. That promise kept me going.
I bet it did. But you better not drag my daughter into any more dangerous situations, all right?
Alright.
Sam, I've been meaning to call you. Have you talked to Joan?
I haven't heard from her since last week. Why? What happened?
She ran away after she heard about Anna's. She left.
Do you know where she is?
At my sister's. Sam, I don't even know what to do. She won't return my calls.
Your calls? Kathy, you have to go talk to her in person.
You think I don't know that? You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Get out of their addiction. Exactly.
Kathy, when did you start taking opioids?
What? What does that have to do with...
What do you think happens if someone finds out and reports you? You could lose your job.
How dare you? You don't know anything about what I've been through.
I don't, but it doesn't change the facts. You need to get help.
Oh, and who's gonna look after Joan in the meantime? Who'll pay for the treatment, huh?
She could stay with your sister for the time being. I know you're not on good terms. Joan told me. Still, you don't have a choice if you intend to keep custody of her.
You've always been a cold-hearted asshole.
Really?
You know that? Do her a favor and forget about us for good this time.
Wow. Oh man. I can go in it. So what am I looking for? Oh, there's a guy here. Are we talking to him? Sam? Oh, Walter.
Walter.
Samuel, my boy. As I live and breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so... impersonal. How are you holding up?
Well, let's say that I've had better weeks.
Not a hard thing to believe. You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the Maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you, it leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. 1 is wounded. That day, you said you need to ride until you can't anymore. Well, this is as far as I go. The Basswood jungle has printed its last pages.
Oh.
It's making you think it's finally the right time to retire, huh?
Believe me, it doesn't feel right one bit, but my flame has run its course.
Oh.
Without Nick, without Dennis.
Can't run a paper by yourself.
Nor would I want to. Well, I've taken up enough of your time. I'll leave you to the other guests. Drop me a line sometime. Drop me a line.
Oh no.
We don't know where we're going in life, but we can learn from where we
Alright, so we talked to this guy. What else do we need to do?
And you make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you. Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
I'll tell the full story.
I'm gonna make sure that what happened to Nick is big news.
I know you will, sweetie. Just keep something in mind. I think God put an angel and a devil in each of us when we were born. We spend our whole lives watching them fight it out. And most days, that little angel comes out on top. But we all have times when it's the devil who's in charge.
What do I do? We are the only ones in charge. I can't judge you. Ah, okay, yeah. We'll go with that.
Nobody's perfect. But my own angel is telling me to tell Nick's story.
And I can promise you one thing. I won't let another Declan happen again. You have my word on that. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
Okay. Where am I going? Oh. I don't know what you told her. Mom called crying. Wants me to stay at my aunt's. Hope you know what you're doing. Wait, she was just here talking to Joe. When did she call with crying and all that? Oh.
So? I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
I meant to get here before, but... You look better?
Better than last week, I guess, but that's setting a low bar. It could have been even worse if you hadn't... You saved my life.
You saved me? Yeah, let's just go with that one.
You made sure I didn't get killed. I got you shot.
Yeah, but only in a part I didn't need. I'm stronger than ever. Ow. Stronger mentally. What's wrong?
I wish we'd gotten those files.
The guy who was behind it all broke his neck trying to kill us. Case closed.
I don't buy it. Yeah, I don't buy it at all.
There's still something missing. Something eating at me.
Real mysteries don't wrap up in nice little bows.
Maybe.
Just for once, turn your brain off. So what are you gonna do next with your unshot and healthy body?
Finish Nick's article!
I'll finish up Nick's article. It's the least I can do for him.
It's the least we can do. We'll finish the article together.
Uh-huh. I should go.
I had a feeling you would say that. You stay out of trouble, Sam Higgs. And maybe don't wait so long to darken my doorstep again.
I guess we'll just have to see, won't we?
Okay, so what are we doing now? I have no idea what to do now. Talk to Kathy. Trying to pretend everything's alright, just as lost as her daughter. Tries to look in control, but clearly shaken by what happened. Do we go inside? No, we have to go out, right? Okay. We are going out. We are going to our car. I'm guessing that's what we're doing.
Mr. Higgs, not surprised to see you here.
I'm a little surprised to see you.
Just giving my well wishes to Miss Miller. You did the right thing rooting out that ruffian. The town is better for it.
I think this guy... It wasn't my plan, yeah.
I just got in over my head. I wasn't looking to fix anything.
People that do real good rarely are. What you did helped everyone. Really bolstered the common good. Be proud.
I think he's that guy. Yes! I was expecting that. I was expecting a mind space.
Common good. I've heard that before.
Good. Common good shit. Common good shit, right?
I know what she'll say. Calm down. Think of the common good.
Don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Has access to opioids. Hiding something, afraid of someone. Exactly. I think that guy is the one. Works at drugstore. Patsy.
Kathy. Could she be the supplier?
No. No way.
Get out the way.
No way. Dealer. Work for Declan.
Something's missing. How did Declan know I was meeting Dennis?
Heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night.
Not mastermind, yes. Didn't see the fight.
Go check on Joan.
Who overheard me and Dennis talking? Who told Declan?
Your barroom brawl. I'd be best to prevent you from following that other man outside.
Exactly. Kathy is scared of him. Drugstore owner saw the fight with Dennis.
Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
Nick suspected a drug ring flourished after the mine closed.
I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. Good.
That's the guy? The real guy?
Young man, is everything all right?
I've been thinking a lot. Yeah, let's just go with that.
I was lost in thought. And I've been lost in thought a lot lately.
Oh, yes. I'm sure you have a lot to think about.
Nick never put it together. He was too close. It was you.
What exactly are you trying to say?
It wasn't enough to be a pill mill like every other two-bit pharmacy. You've been skimming. Extra boxes lost, records forged, ending up with Declan.
Now, that is a very serious accusation. The kind that, without proof, would never hold up.
Oh no. Oh crap. This took a very different turn. Dickie knows the supplier. I can tell the world. Kathy must know. What do I do? A supplier, I can tell the world. Kathy must know.
The court of public opinion doesn't need documentation or a trail of evidence. 3 people are dead. Their trails all lead back to you.
You seem to have me confused for a criminal mastermind. I'm just a small-town businessman. I go where there's opportunity. And I've helped this town. I've created jobs. I've invested. I never forced anyone to do anything. I've only given people what they wanted.
What?
What they needed. I was here. I rolled up my sleeves and I got to work. Where were you?
I'm here now.
I'm here now. My sleeves are rolled up and I'm getting to work. I'm not asking for you to explain, I just wanted you to know. I wanted to look you in the eye before I brought your whole world down.
Joe, Kathy, Joan.
Don't you threaten them.
I would never, but you do. Why do you think Nick never wrote his article? Never went to the police?
He never realized it was you.
Kathy was always in the way. You used Kathy as a shield.
Come now, you knew him. You think he was so easily misguided? A little girl's future and a girlfriend with an aging father both cost money. People always find ways to get what they want. The question is, who profits? Criminals? Mobsters? Lowlifes? Take out the middleman and a worse one slides in. Nick understood as much.
He wasn't like that. You didn't know him.
Did you? He was going to bury the story.
It doesn't matter what lies you tell. I knew who Nick really was.
Admirable, if misguided. People rarely show their friends who they really are. What Nick did is irrelevant. What matters is what you'll be doing. If you drop this misguided effort to accuse a kindly old man of heinous acts, I promise Kathy, Joe, and Joan will want for nothing. However, if you follow through with this foolishness, I only doubt I'd spend even a single day behind bars. I'm old. I have money and lawyers, and when I speak, people listen. But what of Nick? Who took bribes, buried the truth? What will his daughter think when I have no choice but to reveal he is just another dirty reporter? And let's not forget poor Kathy, who worked directly for me. It would at least cost her her job. Isn't being a single parent hard enough? Don't throw their lives away, Sam. Learn from your mistakes.
Refuse.
You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna finish what Nick started. Maybe you'll go to jail, maybe not. But people will know what you did. And they'll all know the common good never factored in. You did it all for yourself. And I'll make sure the life you've built burns for it.
What happens next?
Well, folks, I hope you've got your seatbelts on, because we've got one nasty story coming up. 2 years ago, West Virginia, a small mining town loses its mind. Income plummets, unemployment skyrockets. The stage is set for an unscrupulous pharmacist to roll into town. Two years later, over 1 million pills were shipped to the small West Virginia town of Basswood, many sold right here on our streets. The article by journalist Samuel Higgs goes on. Information brought to light in this article led to the investigation of Hugh Kirkland, a seemingly respectable senior who turned out to be the mastermind behind this pill mill scheme. The Basswood Police Department is now under investigation. How the small town of Basswood can recover from such a blow is anyone's guess. All right, time to kick up your feet on the deck.
I am... What the heck? Alright, that was the end of the game, right? Let the credits roll and then we'll continue. Let me just mute the mic. so that was an interesting game with so many things going on. Really enjoyed that playing. Thanks to all the... yeah, I don't think I have collected any of these. Maybe probably some other time. When I have time I can do that. So, yep. There aren't many collectibles here. Like the jungle, yep, not much to do. But yeah. That was interesting. Let's see what we did. Stats. The last time I refused dirty money. Yep, I think 90% of the people did that. Nightfall 72, 47. Only 47% shows the Mind Palace. Refuge 36, 27. Oh, very low of them. Doubles intervention. Okay, alright, 95%. Joan has to stay. Alright. Let's do that. Reflection, all that. Promise to Joe. Okay, cool. Ops or not. Ooh. These two are something which are not picked by other people. Ethan is coming. Alright. Alright, so many people haven't chosen the highest probabilities. I chose the lowest. Alright, so these are the people and all. Okay. Lynette, Anna, Nick. Oh, hold on. There's a memento. Oh, you missed one of the mementos, right? Okay. Do we have something there? Oh, we need to click open. Look at that. Okay, Christina, Sheriff Michelle, Kathy, Taylor, Kayla, Joel, Declan, Tara, Zach, Hugh, Walter, Sean, Ethan, JR, Joe, Sam, Dennis, Nicole, Vicky, Nick, Anna, and Lynette. So these are the people, and yep, that was an interesting game. I hope you all enjoyed watching it, as I enjoyed playing this. This is some next level stuff going on in the game though. And the puzzles are very interesting. Alright guys, that's it for this stream. I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for the luck and thanks for being here, and I'll see you again in the next stream. That'll be again on Wednesday, same time. Just scroll down to look at that. Let me just quit this here. Remember to join the Discord and my YouTube channel. You can find this video on my YouTube channel, all other previous videos and streams and other games. If you're interested in different kind of games, I have everything on my YouTube channel. If you're interested, you can always check it up. And as always, the Twitter, Instagram, everything, I don't really use that much, but I post some pictures now and then. So yep, that's it for this stream guys. Thanks for being here. You all have a great week up ahead, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care and bye bye.